This is One Sentence News, a daily podcast featuring 3 news stories with a sentence-long summary and 1 sentence of context apiece. I'm Colin Wright. This is a sponsored message. I've been using Anchor as my podcast host for a while now, and it's been a pleasure to use. Anchor offers benefits that most other hosts do not. It's free to use, but it also has a collection of tools that allow you to create a podcast completely within the Anchor website or smartphone app. They distribute your show to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all the other distribution channels without any additional effort on your part, and you can make money from your podcast without any minimum audience size. So you can use it as a more traditional podcast host like I do, but it's also got everything you need to start a podcast from scratch. If you're keen to give it a shot, download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. It's Friday, January 6th, 2022. Let's talk about the news. From The Guardian, U.S. government approves use of world's first vaccine for honeybees. The first ever vaccine for honeybees has been approved for use in the United States by the U.S. Department of Agriculture. This vaccine is meant to help protect honeybees against American foulbrood disease, which is one of the minor plagues that have been devastating honeybee communities throughout the U.S. in recent years, which in turn can lead to the devastation of entire food webs. There is no cure for this disease, and the vaccine will initially only be available to beekeepers, but the ambition is to staunch disease spread, starting with these managed hives, as a quarter of all hives have been infected with it already, and colonies in which an infection is detected must be burned. From Axios, bomb cyclone hits California with flooding, high winds, and heavy snow. Parts of California have been suffering through what's called a bomb cyclone these past few days, which has inundated the area with torrential rain, dangerous winds, and pockets of heavy snowfall. Some folks living within storm-afflicted areas have been asked to evacuate, others have suffered school closures, electrical blackouts, mudslides, floods, and wind gusts of up to 85 miles per hour, which is nearly 137 kilometers per hour. This is only the most recent of several bomb cyclone storms that have rushed through the area in recent days, and some models are predicting a continuation of these conditions through mid-January, though subsequent storms may not be as potent as this one and the one that preceded it. And from Quartz, retail pharmacies like CVS and Walgreens can now offer abortion pills. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration has announced that retail pharmacies like Walgreens and CVS can now legally sell abortion pills to customers who have a prescription. These pills were originally okayed for use by the FDA back in 2000, and their lack of pharmacy availability up till this point has had more to do with politics than medical or safety concerns. That said, some state governments have said they won't allow abortion pills to be sold or mailed to patients within their borders, and there's a chance these pharmacy chains will decide not to make these pills available at some or all of their locations in order to avoid antagonizing lawmakers in anti-abortion states. And if you're keen to learn more about what abortion pills are and the controversy surrounding them, I did a Let's Know Things episode on this topic back in May. If you're finding some value in One Sentence News, consider leaving a quick review wherever you get your podcasts and or sharing the show with a friend. You can find out more about this show or subscribe to the email version at onesentencenews.com. And you can support this and other related projects, like the Let's Know Things and Brain Lenses podcasts, at understandery.com.